Now, here's something to look forward to at the Farm Progress Show, an interesting discussion about AI, artificial intelligence. Jack Mark joins us here to visit a little bit about this. Jack is at GENER8TOR, the Illinois Ag Tech Accelerator. He's managing director of the Illinois Ag Tech Accelerator at GENER8TOR. Jack, let's talk a bit about this AI. Traditionally in agriculture, it meant artificial intelligence. No, it meant artificial insemination in the livestock industry. Artificial intelligence is so much a part of our lives already right now, and I think more and more people are fearing it. We should not, should we?
Well, I use it every day, and it hasn't threatened me or my family yet. So I would probably say that in general, it's mostly safe to use. I will say I've had good experiences with it where it's delivered a lot of value, and I've also gotten some garbage out of it on occasion. So I think really it's about using it in the right way at the right time, and setting the right expectations for it, really.
In agriculture, the potential is outstanding. I mean, it's just fantastic when you look at the years ahead, what artificial intelligence can do for us, but farmers need to prepare for that. I believe that's part of the message you'll be sharing at the Farm Progress Show.
Absolutely, and I think really when you get at the root, of how artificial intelligence really works, what feeds artificial intelligence is massive amounts of data. And the reason why we call it artificial intelligence is because the software or the systems that leverage that data function in ways that are kind of similar to how the neurons in our brain work. There's not a ton of creativity in how that actually is executed, although sometimes it imitates that creativity. But at its very root, AI as a solution exists to help us make sense of massively large data sets that are very difficult for a person to read through and understand. So if you imagine the volume of information that comes off of a tractor, that comes from satellite, that comes from all kinds of different systems that farmers are using today, I think it's safe to say that in many cases it's becoming overwhelming. And artificial intelligence is a solution that helps make that less overwhelming so that it takes that information and distills it down into a few things that are actually useful. That's the promise, that it can get to something that is actually useful.
Farmers have found, as we've been advancing through technology, that data, the accumulation of data, is so vital to be able to build upon the previous growing seasons, for example. The more data you have, the better your judgments can be. Data, that's still crucial, isn't it? The more you have, the better this tool will work.
That's exactly right. And one of the things that was really fascinating that some researchers discovered earlier this year, although I didn't really quite find it to be as eye-opening as I think some people did, they found that better data actually works better. Imagine that. And so there's a data quality element to this as well. So the people that are collecting the data and managing the data, there's certainly an advantage to doing that well, or using the right tools to do that, to get to quality data sets when you're done, to get to something that you go from basically having data to having useful information.
So the sooner the better then to make this adaptation.
That's right.
Thank you to Jack Mark joining us here from GENER8TOR's Illinois Ag Tech Accelerator. They'll be at the Farm Progress Show.